Holy moly! This TV is absolutely mind-blowing. It's a hefty price tag to be sure, but if you want the best of the best, this is it. I'm by no means a TV pro, or even very tech-savvy, so if you're wondering if an average Joe consumer can tell the difference between this and the more budget-friendly screen down at Wal-Mart, I'm here to tell you, yes. You can absolutely tell a difference. The color, sharpness and contrast is absolutely insane, but without making everything look like a terrible home movie like the super overly sharp TVs did back when all this HD tech started coming out. For movies that were made in Ultra HD 4K and all that jazz, you can literally see if a single hair is out of place, but it also does a great job playing movies that aren't as high quality and still makes them look fantastic. When I was reading reviews on TVs before I ordered this one, I was like, true. Trust me, it's a big deal. The contrast between the brightest spots on the screen and the shadows couldn't possibly look more lifelike. You know. Without actually having the actors in your living room anyway. I've had this TV for a couple weeks now and I'm pretty sure my husband is sick and tired of hearing me say, "Oh my word. Come look at how beautiful this is." When it comes to setup, I was a little nervous. Like I said, I'm by no means a techie sort of person and I wasn't sure if I could figure out what needs to be plugged into what port and all that jazz. This was the first time I'd ever set up a TV by myself. You know, without a kid who knows what they're doing to help me out. Setup couldn't have been easier. The TV literally talks you through every step and will even tell you if you've plugged your speakers or DVD player or whatever into the wrong port and which one to switch it to. Like, for real, this was so incredibly easy. I did have an issue with getting my Apple devices to connect to the AirPlay feature, which I love having built in by the way, eliminating the need to buy a separate Apple TV device. So I called Sony's customer service and was talked through exactly how to get it up and running in a matter of minutes. My 3-year-old is loving the fact that it's paired to Google Assistant, so she can just pick up the remote, hold the button and say, "Play Bluey on Disney+." I wasn't sure how I love the fact that this has a whole plethora of parental controls built in though, so if I don't want my 3-year-old watching TV all day, I can set hours for it to be off or require a password for certain apps if she starts watching TV when she isn't supposed to. One thing that I discovered that the next time your kid wants to watch their 300th episode of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, or Blippi, just pair the headphones and enjoy some much-needed peace and quiet. Brilliant. Why did nobody think of this sooner? The audio directly from the TV is pretty impressive. During the setup process, the TV calibrates the sound to the room and the location of your favorite spot on the couch to ensure the very best sound experience. With a screen of this quality, I would definitely recommend investing in a good surround sound system for the very best experience, but if you'd rather not spend all the money at the same time, the TV speakers themselves are pretty fantastic. The stand is really neat and can be mounted down low. It's seriously thinner than my iPad 8 and there's only a tiny bezel around the edge, so when you're looking at the screen, pretty much the entire thing is bright, bold, sharp, glorious picture, and you can easily see it from anywhere in the room. The TV takes into account how much light is in the room and automatically adjusts the brightness to whatever the ideal setting would be for any given situation, ensuring a perfect viewing experience every time. I wasn't sure if the inflated price tag would really make that much of a difference, but amazing television. I am in awe. Pictures are stunning. Nothing can compare to this one out there, and believe me, I did my research. I compared this to the LG C1, but I do not trust LG after my previous LG just went dark on me. so I am extremely glad I made the decision to go with this particular model of Sony Viet. I've owned a Panasonic Plasma for the past 13 years, and back then it was the best TV for deepest blacks and overall best picture in its class, beating LCD, led by that time, and still it's one of the best TVs I've owned. Click link in description for more reviews.